All right. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Settings. And we're gonna miss that. There we go. Yeah. All right. This should be working. I don't know. I'm messing with the settings. Technical difficulties. You know how it goes. Let's see. Should be working. I don't know if it's not working. It should be working. I don't know. All right. Okay, so here is the situation. I'm running this off of YouTube. I'm doing multiple things with this. So give me a second. I'm getting everything set up and restruck or striked or struck out, strike out. I'm not sure what the proper vernacular or the text should be on this. So just bear with me here. All right. So who do we have out there? We've got Scott 79. You got Shooting Gallery is out there. We got Warsaw Patriot. We got Kingpin. We got Krabby Turtle out there. All right. Let's go through some of the comments. See if we got any more comments. No, that's all the comments for now. We've got Scott 79 saying, "Oh, he's alive." Yes, I'm alive. Shooting Gallery says, "Hey." Warsaw Patriot says, "I thought you said you were no longer doing Night Strike shows." No, I said I was. I said that Hit or Miss was on hiatus, and I'm going to address that if you let me finish. Stop asking questions, Warsaw. Kingpin says, "Yo." Krabby Turtle says 5x5. All right. He can hear me. All right, good. All right. So I haven't been doing Hit or Miss shows in a while. You guys have known that. I've kind of broached the topic before on other shows of the reason why I haven't done Hit or Miss. And I wanted to go over that. Okay. So the reason why I'm not doing Hit or Miss anymore is because I got severely, I don't want to say depressed because that sounds like I had a mental issue, but I was down in the dumps because a lot of the information that I wanted that to go over for Hit or Miss ended up being all bad news. Like there were like 3 months of nothing but bad news, all back to back to back. And that's kind of the reason why I just stopped doing Hit or Miss. And I still don't want to do Hit or Miss, quite honestly. And it's not because I hate you guys. I love you guys. You know, I love I love the interaction. I love the comments. I wish you guys would help me out with some of the subject matter just a little bit. And I wish you guys would comment more on the videos. But other than that, I love the interaction. I wish for more interaction, honestly. But but that's the point. You know, I would ask you guys to to submit ideas, topics, and whatnot for me to go over, so I wouldn't be inundated with all the bad stuff. And nobody emailed me. it's not like my email is hard. NIGHTSTRYKE@gmail.com. Okay. I spelled it out there for you guys. But nobody wanted to give me any topics, any ideas for shows. So it's just like with no interaction, or I guess with no constructive criticism, it was really hard for me to keep going on and on and on. And the bad news just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And it's gotten a lot better lately. I'll give you that. We are getting some wins now, because Bruins, the Bruin decision pretty much, brought everything back from, the pits of hell. But again, I, but I got so saddened with what was going on beforehand. I don't really want to come back and do hit or miss, quite honestly. Okay. And it's it and that doesn't mean I'm not still gonna I'm still working on trying to do more of those uh, uh, classic gun talks. But the problem is trying to get Travis's schedule, because he's a teacher and he teaches, and he has to do a lot of those parent teacher conferences, and you know how that goes with when your profession's teaching. Okay. So his schedule's been busy. My schedule's been off the wall, because I've been trying to make money to keep running GunTube, and to try and get more guns and whatnot, because, well, I while things are getting better in the courts, not everything is getting better, and I'm still worried about a couple things. And I should be right to worry. Should I let it control my life? No, and I'm not going to let it control my life. But the issue is that I want to get stuff, and I want to have nice things too. And I shouldn't be blamed for wanting that, instead of spending all my money on GunTube, honestly. So it's things have been good and bad. So that's why I haven't been around a lot. I mean, I've been so busy in my personal life lately that I have not had a chance to jump in. Uh, I haven't been had a chance to jump in hardly anybody's chats, except a couple times here and there. Like, I'm able to catch match chats, on Saturdays, because there've been a couple Saturdays where I've been able to get jump back in there. And there's been some Saturdays I haven't been able to jump in there. It's just how it goes. But Warsaw, that's a your thing. Joe, do you want to jump in here? Do you got a minute? You can jump in here if you want, Joe. So I have to wait 30 seconds for him to respond. But that's this live streaming life. Now, so I want you guys. I want to be honest with you guys, because it's not that I hate you guys. I don't hate you guys. I love all you guys, honestly. Platonically, of course, because you know. But but the thing is, it's been hard for me. It really has. And the Winky Marshmallow says, "You have forsaken his father." No, I have not forsaken you, my son. I have not forsaken you. And I see Warsaw. What Warsaw said. I hear you, Warsaw, but you know, I love Travis too. Travis is like an older brother, quite honestly. You know, and before you say anything, you know, Clovertack and Ghost are like older brothers too. Okay, quite honestly, that's how I feel about them. And do I agree with everything they say? No, but again, we can agree is as long as we can agree on the basics. And the basics for me is shall not be infringed. Okay, we can all agree on that, and that's the point. You know what? You know what, Scott? I love you platonically, of course, too. Even if you drive me up the wall sometimes. So for those that don't know, quite when I do have time working when I'm working on the computer in the afternoons, I jump into Sean Ponery's Discord, and me, Scott, and Sean shoot the shit for a few hours a day. So, anyways, let me send a link out real quick. So. Where's Joe? So, I just sent it to him over Instagram because screw it, I'm bored. he'll get that first. There you go. There we go. All right, so let's get back to the thing. Yeah, I know, Warsaw. You don't agree with a lot of people, Warsaw. I understand that. Yeah, he knows. He knows. So, again, if you guys have any new guns you'd like to show off, or if you want to show me any pictures or whatnot, as long as they're PG-13, gun, as long as they're gun related, you can always send them to nightstrike@gmail.com, and if I'm doing a show or something, I'll definitely throw them up on the screen. But the other day I did post I posted some things about the about 3D printing. I wanted to address that too. There's Joe. There's Joe. All right, Joe, you are muted, so unmute yourself. It's the microphone button at the bottom.
There we go.
There you go. I know it's my platform. It's a little different. It's a learning curve. I get it.
Yeah, figured, I can hop on for a little bit, hanging out.
So I'm just discussing what's going on with hit or miss and why I've stopped doing hit or miss. And I mentioned it before, but I didn't go into too much detail because I was burnt out. I'll be honest with you guys. I was burnt out. I was tired. I was sad with all the because I stopped doing it when when CRS got sentenced around that time, and then things just kept getting worse and worse and worse in the news, and it's just like I didn't want to talk about anything anymore.
Dude, I'm right there with you, man. I've been there many times where it's just like so much stuff is just it's so negative and doom and gloom, and it gets you.
And while some of it is getting better, some of it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm like limiting my. I kind of decided a couple months ago, like, listen, I'm done trying to reach out to all these content creators and all that stuff, and it's just like, hey, I'm gonna get companies that I like their stuff, I want to talk to them, I want to do this, and I'm not focusing on what's new in gun laws and stuff like that, and what's like.
I'm not doing that anymore either.
Yeah, it's always negative. Other than a few times, we get a win here and there, but it's like you can get into kind of like a little bit of a funk.
Yeah, a lot of a funk, honestly.
Yeah, no, listen, I completely get it. Shit, I've gone through a couple funks in the past couple.
This is how sad I was. I was so unhappy and sad. I felt like you living up there in New England.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad state of affairs.
Now, obviously, I say that jokingly. You know I love you, man, platonically, of course.
Yeah.
But like a brother. But it's just it's just that was, all the news I kept getting was just that bad.
Dude, I get it. I completely get it.
So
you don't gotta explain it to me.
I'm addressing that, and this is, and for everyone listening, I finally made the final decision. This is the last hit or miss I'm doing. This is the last one. From now on, if I do anything, it'll just be a Night Strike live, or if I'm talking about old surplus guns or just old cool guns, it'll be a classic gun talk, a podcast, and that's it.
Yeah,
okay. I'm not doing hit or miss anymore. Hit or miss is done. I'm going to change the intro of my channel on YouTube. It's done. It's gone. Stick a fork in her. The fat lady is sung.
Well, honestly, man, it's always good to not reinvent, but restructure it. I'm going to do all this. My show's going to get my podcast is getting restructured. I got tomorrow's show, next week's show. I got Matador Arms coming on. I just booked that today.
Right.
And then I'll probably do the end of the year show. Then I'm taking a 2-week break where I'm restructuring the entire show. I'm throwing out what I'm calling the list of what I want to do for the year. Like, This is where I want to be, and that's it. I'm going to probably cycle through some of our close friends, and I'm going to get as many new companies as possible, but I'm done.
But, speaking of companies, I did want to ask, did you get any letters from Jordan?
No, why?
Jordan Vinro.
No, I have not gotten any letters from him.
I got a letter from Jordan Vinro the other day.
Really?
Yeah, you know what it was?
What was it?
It was a check for $14 telling me to spend it on JSDSupply.com.
I actually, if that, I honestly, I did get a letter from Jordan, and it was a check for $45.
I don't care how much it was. To me, the money isn't the issue. It's the issue that he sent me a check to go and use on JSDSupply.com, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So I need another AR-15 parts kit, so I'll just buy it off of that, lower parts kit. I'll just buy it off of Jordan.
Yeah, honestly, I gotta. My affiliates are not like I'm not good at affiliates.
So I'm not good at doing affiliates either. But everyone knows for those that are just joining us, everyone knows that I like JSDSupply.com. Okay, they are one of my favorite companies.
Oh,
and there's subsidiaries. What is it? Gideon Optics, and what's the other one? Eagle Shows.
Patmos Arms.
Well, Patmos Arms, obviously, but the other one. What's the show company called? Eagle Shows.
Oh yeah, Eagle Shows. Yeah, he pulled a Chad move and
they told him he couldn't sell his P80 stuff because one state level political figure said, yeah, I don't like these here. So they tried to tell him no.
Buys the show.
He buys the show and says, now instead of one table, I've got 4.
Yeah, he is family. All the guys at JSD, they're family to me. So I will support them, just like Rod and Shelly. They just don't care. Family.
Well,
absolutely.
Speaking of you, Jordan, and everybody, guess what I'm going through the throes of right now. Before I started this. Christmas cards.
Is that why you asked for my address?
Yes, I'm sending Christmas cards because I budgeted. I bought all the stuff. I got stamps. I'm gonna do the whole thing, and I'm sending Christmas cards out this year. So,
I think I should do that too.
If you give me your address, I'll send your Christmas card.
Yeah, I texted it. Dude.
And that's the thing, because I love getting Christmas cards and cards from friends. And I love sending them out too because it makes me feel good.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
And I like signing Christmas cards. And I'm not the greatest at penmanship. I will give you that. Okay.
So I'm just horrible.
Please excuse my penmanship. But the point is, I love Christmas cards. I've always loved them.
Oh yeah.
I've also always loved postcards.
My girlfriend's really big on postcards. Really big on postcards.
My grandparents used to send me postcards all the time from all the places they went. And then it came to the point where, I said to him, I love postcards. I really do. I love postcards, but I'd rather spend more time with you guys. And then at that point, they stopped sending me postcards and they just started bringing me with them.
That's always good. That's
And
always good.
that was better. So for those of you out there, the Daisy Airgun collector says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
I haven't seen that one, so all right, air guns. That's right. So,
oh dear Lord, it's been a week, man. I've been working my absolute tail off at the shop. It is,
yeah, well, Oh, I got some pictures. I've been posting them everywhere. If everybody's seen them already, too bad. You're gonna see them again.
I'm gonna text you a picture of a massive screw up I did today at work.
All right.
That it wasn't really that.
Do you want
bad,
me to show that too, or
I don't care. Everyone has done it. If you are a big man like me and you use your body weight to torque something down,
you did not.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, hey, it's an honest mistake, but now I got to call Midwest Industries and.
You gotta call Midwest.
Dude, they suck. They absolutely suck.
Oh, it's bad when you have to call Midwest. I tell you.
I just said it to you. And I'm like, I just need a barrel nut. That's all I need. But I'm going to torque the upper receiver because this kid brings me this gun, and he's super super nice. And he's like, it's not ejecting properly. And I hold the handguard, and all of a sudden it just starts wiggling, and I'm like, okay, bud, this is a safety issue. Like, we're swapping this out. He's like, yeah, no problem. I bought it from my buddy, and he said he built it. I take the handguard off. All of a sudden, I'm looking. The screws on the gas block are just unscrewing, and I can slide it. And I'm like, And I go to the original barrel nut. I unturned it with my hand. I'm like, no wonder this thing isn't ejecting.
Oh my God!
I was just like, oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay. I'm gonna have to share that one.
Yeah,
that one's gonna get shared. Oh my God, we got Ron Wayne out there. Ron, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, brother?
Travis T is out there. DJ Play Nice is out there. What's going on, DJ? So apparently they're trickling in.
Nope.
No audio. I don't want to get dinged.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to play audio. I'm trying to see the live chat.
No, you're totally trying to get me in trouble. I know.
Of course.
I will only accept if you were playing one of Rich's dark. You know what I hate?
Yeah, no, I did one of those videos, and
I did too. Just to piss Dark off, because why not, right?
But that was that was my morning, and I couldn't. And then since as you can tell, I pretty much jacked up the entire teeth of that, and
I'm going to show everyone this. I'm going to show everyone this because we're talking about it. Don't feel bad. No. Listen. I have a friend who's a gunsmith over in California. Okay, and I know California, but here's the thing: he was taking apart a PSA upper, and literally the barrel nut just went flat on him as he was torquing it off.
Oh yeah, no, they had the PSA. I will say, is they hold their stuff to a lot of tight tolerances, and that's why they always say if you need anything, you gotta
call them.
Call us and send it in, because I've tried taking like an A2 front sight off. I almost used like half a can of like butane torch to like get the tenon pins to heat up.
See if people can see this. Let's see. Does that work? No, that's not working. Damn it. I'm trying this. So give me a second. I gotta wait 30 seconds for it to show up on the YouTube side.
There we go. Look at that. So let me explain what this is. This is a Midwest Industries barrel nut for one of their AR-15 rails, and I over torqued it because I usually, the military spec is between 30 and 80 foot-pounds. obviously with my fat boyness, it's gonna go automatically to 70 to 70 to 80, and I had to align these circles for the gas tube to go through to get into the upper.
The gas tube has to go through one of these circles, so you have to torque it down to the point where you can get the gas tube through one of these circles.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
And it didn't happen.
No.
No.
So then I start chewing everything off. I ended up heating it up, taking a gunsmith hammer to the supplied wrench, and I just whacked it like probably 4 times to unstuck itself. And I got it off, and I'm like, so this is how my day's gonna go. Okay, no problem.
Well, it happens.
I literally just had all the disassembled parts. I put it on the other. I have like 3 benches in my shop.
He did tell you it was messed up when you got it, so you know.
Well, no, this is the brand new rail that I bought. This wasn't the the stock one. This is the brand new one that I jacked up.
You chewed it up good.
Now you understand why I had to call Midwest Industries and be like,
you used it like a chew toy.
Yeah, it was not. I mean,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've seen worse. Trust me, I've seen worse.
Oh, this hasn't been the worst F up of my.
You should see Norman StormandNormanGunworks.com. You should see one of his Instagram. He was showing a barrel that a shotgun barrel that had split out Looney Tunes style, and he says this is why you clean your barrel out, because it literally perfectly folded out in all directions, Looney Tunes style, and I'm like, damn.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. All right. The images. Let's see. There. All right. So, trying to multitask here. I'm failing.
Like I said, I only could come on for a little bit.
Well, I'm almost done. I'm not going for like a whole hour tonight. So.
Oh wow.
So.
I get it. Well, just listen, man. Just try and stay positive, and
see if people can see that.
Oh, hey, I got a phone call coming.
All right,
buddy. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
So this is what I got. I got my FAL from Mark Novak. He went and redid the FAL, and he reparkerized the parts that looked extremely bad. And he put a flash hider on it. Oh, that looks nice. That looks so nice. So I just figured I'd show that off. So there's that. All right. So that's enough of that. All right. Anyways, yeah, you know that's a good idea, Go Shadow. That's a good idea. Why use a torque wrench when you assemble and they make grease so barrel nuts don't seize? You know what that magical substance is called? It's called anti-seize. I've got a jar of it I got from Harbor Freight the other day. You need anti-seize for everything, period. I'm telling you right now. Anyways, so that's what's going on. I'm working on a whole bunch of stuff right now. So, Ron, I'm gonna message you on Instagram real quick. So, look, be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. So this is the last hit or miss of 2023 and ever, honestly, because I don't want to do it anymore. Honestly, I don't want to do it. I want to do something else. So that's it. Stick a fork in her. She's done. The fat lady sung. So Travis T says aeroshell won't discolor the anodizing. Ghost Shadow says need to be careful. Some anti-seize compounds do not react well with high temperatures. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I know. So, there's that. What else? Yes. Before I go, I want to mention that if you have not seen it already, I mentioned on the community tab of my YouTube channel that I started a 3D printing channel. So I'm going to start messing with some 3D printed stuff. Now, the gun stuff, if I do any like 3D printing gun stuff, I'm still going to put that content on the Night Strike channel just because I'm trying to keep the gun stuff separate from the 3D printing channel. I'm going to 3D print other things like uh toys, sculptures, practical shit that, like tools and stuff, non-gun related, obviously. Uh I've even seen plans to print your own printer. So I may do that. So look for that. I'm also going to start whenever I see a video or I see an image I want to share with you guys, I'm also going to post that on the community tab on the YouTube channel too, because I feel like that's an area of the YouTube channel that I'm just not using as much as I should. So I'm gonna do that, as well as I'm gonna start redoing some of the videos I got, because I actually have a ton of recorded stuff that I just haven't messed with. And I recovered a hard drive the other day because a hard drive failed on me a few months back. And I recovered like almost all the footage I did when I went and visited Mark Novak's shop last year. And I edited that and I put it up there with words of encouragement from Mark Novak, where he says, if you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough and do it on your own time. I got tons of shit of him saying shit like that. So I may be putting that up on the Night Strike channel of, just some shooting the breeze with Mark. Also, I got stuff where I've got me and AWAG just doing shenanigans, total shenanigans. I don't know if I've put up the video of him shooting 2 Mosins at the same time, but he was like, dual wield Mosins. And I go, how are you going to reload? And he goes, I'll figure it out. So I've got shenanigans with AWAG too. So, I'll put that up there. I'm going to continue to do other things. I'm still doing classic gun talk. That is still on the docket. Okay. But, I can't do an episode every freaking month because, one, I'm running out of classic guns / surplus guns / old guns to do videos of. So that's another thing. Once I get my crag back, I will go and do a video on that, because that's gonna be good. And for those of you who don't know, my FAL and my crag have been at Mark Novak's shop. Okay. The crag is still there because, well, I don't know if you've seen the crag, but the crag basically, they cut the stock right at the point behind the front barrel band to try and make a fake carbine, and they did an awful job. And they cut the barrel. So I got an original length barrel with the front sight on it. I've got the 1901 rear sight. I've got the upper handguard for it. I got all the other parts to turn it back into a full-size crag. And Mark Novak is helping me turn that crag back into what it's supposed to be instead of what it was. So when that's done, we'll probably do a crag video, a classic gun talk crag. We'll probably do some other ones in the meantime too. It's just, I don't know which ones we've done. I got to go back and look at which ones we've done and which ones we need to do, because there's more we can do. There's a ton more. It's just, I haven't done it yet. And it's getting Travis to have time to do it, because I don't like doing shows alone. Okay. Well, I'm doing it here, but Joe was in here earlier, so it didn't feel alone. But I don't like doing shows alone. So that's what's that. Again, we've got George out there saying hi to everyone. We've got I think I mentioned it. Boob Sweat is out there. I didn't see him. He's out there. What's going on, Boob Sweat? Yeah. So that's what's going on, guys. It's not that I've been ignoring you or I've been trying to run away from you guys. No, it's just that I've just been having to work a lot more just to keep things going and to get the things I want. And it just sucks because I mean it leaves me with no fucking time to do anything else. Anyways, so with that, we're gonna get out of here. Because I only wanted to go for like half an hour. I didn't want to go to a full hour. So with that, this is the last hit or miss of for ever, I think, unless I decide to do more. It all depends if a Smeggy 42 comes back from a certain coast, which I don't think he is. I think he loves it over there. So I don't like being alone, doing a show alone. So there's that. So with that, I will see you guys later. Again, if you've got comments, if you've got questions, suggestions for for shows, for other shows, or for topic ideas and whatnot, please email me, nightstrike@gmail.com, or you can do nightstrike1@gmail.com. It doesn't matter. I get both of them. Again, you could always comment at the comment down below of the video and say something there too. It would really help. Otherwise, I have no idea. No idea that you were there. Again, if you liked the video, great. If you didn't like it, you can thumbs it down. Engagement is engagement. Doesn't matter which kind. But with that, I will see you guys later. You guys stay safe. Take it easy. Have fun. Cover your ears. Shall not be infringed. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. How do I turn this damn thing off? Felicia Navidad. Te amo, Felicia. Te amo, Felicia. Adios, Felicia. Ciao. Sayonara.